Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a very exciting video to share with you. This week was my birthday week, and also I have been accumulating a few makeup items during the past like 6 months. I actually tried to film a makeup haul in the summer, and then when I watched it back, it was cringy. So here today I have a collective makeup haul for you guys. I know some of you may have been picking up some items because of the Black Friday deals, and I have some of those stuff. I went in on the Black Friday deals. So I have a few things here, and I'm just so excited to share what I got, and I'm excited to use these things in tutorials. Some of these I've already kind of used, but I just haven't given them enough spotlight yet, and so I just wanted to add them here. And with that, let's get into it. So something I thought about for a long time, and this went on sale, it's gone on sale quite a few times throughout the year, is the Desi X Katie Friendcation palette by Dose of Colors. The outer packaging is just honestly so stunning, but the inside, the color story, it's so pretty. And I'll insert some close-ups of the palette itself. I've used mostly the neutral side, the warm tones on the left here, but I'm really intrigued by this blue shade, the top bright blue shade. So I'm going to try to incorporate in that. I'm gonna look very soon. And I just was really inspired by this palette. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I had, it didn't release, recently or anything, but some of the creators that I watched used it, and I figured I would pick it up. And then another collaboration palette that I picked up recently is the Venice Fling palette by Estate Cosmetics. This was a collaboration with Bailey Sarian, who does Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays. And I just, the color scheme here is just so pretty. It's like sunset, beachy, but it could also go, you can do some fall looks here too because of the reds and the deep brown tones in here. And I was really inspired by this, and I wasn't sure, some collaborations don't go as well as you would think, so sometimes I wait for reviews, and this did sell out when it first launched, and I know it was in, I think it was in an Ipsy bag too, and then they made it like a real product that you could buy even if you weren't subscribed to Ipsy, and so I just waited for that, and I waited for it to restock, and then I finally got my hands on it, and I just posted a video wearing it. It's what I'm wearing right now, so if you're interested in this makeup look, you can check out that video, and don't mind the trains in the background. The next palette, which I am also so inspired by and I haven't gotten to use yet, is from Colourpop. It's the Colourpop So Jaded palette, and this was a collaboration with Kathleen Lights. I'm just so intrigued by like every single shade. You can tell there was a lot of thought behind it. You can tell that a lot of time and energy went into creating the jewel tones and the gemstone kind of shades here, and I feel like this is the one that I want to use to create some holiday looks for you guys. There's just so many options here that I'm like really excited to dive into, so I'm glad that this restocked and I was able to get it. And then something else, I'm trying to branch out of my regular brush kits, and so I picked up the Stone Cold Fox brush set from Colourpop, and I still haven't really opened it. It's individually wrapped, so I haven't opened it yet and used them, but I'm intrigued. And one of the good things about Colourpop is that they're cruelty-free, so I'm excited to try these brushes out, and they just kind of wrap up nicely like this, which is really nice for traveling. And then I also picked up a Colourpop Pretty Fresh concealer. I really like the formula on this. I had the original matte concealer, but it can be a little drying if you haven't like moisturized properly. This one is really hydrating, and I really like it. I bought this during the summer, so right now this isn't light enough for me, but I'll be using it when I get a little bit more color in my skin, hopefully. I also picked up 2 matte lip colors. These are the Luxe Velvet Liquid Lips from Colourpop. I have the shade Air Kiss and I have the shade Puddin', and these came in like a duo set, and I figured, I might try to get some of the matte lip colors because this is the age of wearing masks, and you don't always want your lip color to get all over your mask. And so I thought these would be nice fall colors to try out. And then 2 other lip products from Colourpop. You know, recently, not too recently, but I did a Colourpop Sailor Moon video where I kind of talked about some of these products. I also included the Colourpop Baby Yoda palette, which honestly is a standout palette for me this year. It's really, really beautiful. I'll just show this real quick. But I have a dedicated video on this and the Colourpop Sailor Moon blushes. So after that, I did decide to get a Sailor Moon lip duo, and I got I think this is a matte lip shade. The name is Usagi, and then I also got a lip gloss and it's called Moon Tiara. And this one has like a lot of, you know, shimmery glitters in it, which is nice because I usually go for like, I don't know, I don't have too many glittery things, so this will be cool to try out. This one looks pretty pink, and I don't know if I usually go for a pink, so I'll let you know if I put this on in a video in the coming times. These will be probably more so for the spring and summertime, and that makes sense because that's when this collection launched. But again, I waited for reviews before I bought anything, so now it's new to me. And then I also wanted to expand my collection beyond eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes. So something I've been trying lately to do is investigate highlights. Highlights on the cheekbone and the nose and the cupid's bow and whatnot. And so this one I've heard is really intense. It's a Colourpop Super Shock cheek. The name is Flexitarian. And in the Super Shock family, I picked up 2 Super Shock shadows because I love this formula of shadows. I think they really pop on your eye. And I heard that the shade Frog was actually kind of like a pink-blue glittery version of Ritz. Ritz is by far the best Super Shock shadow that Colourpop has ever created, and I recommend it for anyone. It looks good on top of basically any eyeshadow, and it really elevates your look. And so I heard that this color, Frog, is kind of like a pink-blue shift, just a little bit more dimensional sparkles, whereas like Ritz is more like silvery and white based sparkles. And so I'm kind of interested in trying this out. I also picked up Moonwalk, which is like a green brown shift, and I thought this would be kind of like a good one and done eyeshadow where I can just put this on all over and just be ready to go. Even though I do like to do elaborate eye makeup looks that take 50 minutes to film, but that's okay too. Sometimes one and done is what we have time for. And then I also picked up, this was definitely over summer, I picked up the J-Cat Prismetal Chrome Eye Mousses. I got 2 shades. I got a red and a green. This color, the green, is called Wicked Dragon, and then this one, the red shade, is called Fiery Bolt. And they kind of seem like they'd be similar to Colourpop Super Shocks because they're like moussey and more gel-like, like a little bit more like moist rather than the Super Shocks. So I feel like this might even have better staying power than the Super Shocks, and it might be good to like have as like a base and then put additional eyeshadows on top so that it adheres better. So I'm excited about these. And then for ultra glitter, I got the LA Girl glitter toppers. I got 2 of them. One of them I used in my bat makeup tutorial for Halloween, which was really fun. I feel like this really popped, and I've never, before that tutorial, I never put like a special glitter on top of my eyes, and so it was kind of cool to try something new. And before I bought that, I heard that glitter glue helps, so I got the NYX glitter primer, and that definitely kept the glitter from falling off of my eyelids, so I really like that. And then, so this shade is Frenzy, the purple shade. It's got kind of like red and purple reflex in it, and then the shade Hollow Glam is like, the base is white, but it has green and blue glitter reflex in it. So I thought that would be nice to try out. And then a random thing from a brand that I haven't mentioned yet is from BH Cosmetics. I got the Chocolate Orange Truffle Blush. It comes in a set of 4 blushes, and these are kind of like the orange, the orange kind of like fall colored blushes, and I feel like, you know, I did the Selena Gomez Rare Beauty blushes and those were more pink toned, and I feel like I wanted to do something more appropriate for fall. One surprise about this whole thing is that it does smell like cocoa. So the chocolate orange truffle, you know, it smells like cocoa. I feel like you can't ask for anything more. I've used this shade already and I really like that. I used that in a recent video, and so I'll have to experiment with the other colors in the palette, but so far I'm impressed and I may be trying out more BH Cosmetics products in the future. And then with the Venice Fling palette, I actually bought this in a set of like the best sellers from Estate Cosmetics. So it came with the highlighter in the shade Lit, which is a very nice kind of natural looking highlight. I have it on right now, so I'm enjoying this because it's not as intimidating as the Flexitarian highlighter. So I feel like this is a good warm up for me because I normally don't do highlighter. So now the last two things from Estate Cosmetics are a lip gloss, which is called Lip Icing, and then a matte lip, which is called Wet Matte. The lip icing is in the shade Drip, and then the wet matte is in the shade Snack. I have the shade Snack on underneath something that I'm going to mention in a second, and I really like this. This is kind of like a peachy kind of pink, but not too light of a pink, and I was wearing this in my video on Tuesday and I was surprised. It smells nice and it feels very light and natural on the lips, and it also didn't transfer, so I feel like it has good lasting power, which is a good option for the time of wearing masks. And then I have yet to try out this lip gloss, but I now feel like I have so many lip products, but I have 3 more to show you. So I have heard a lot about Fenty Beauty, and I bought one thing this past year. I just bought their clear gloss because everyone raves about the glosses, but I feel like at this point I've bought similar formulas of things. I either go with the matte lip colors or the glossy lip colors. So I wanted to try a cream lipstick because I thought that'd be a new formula to experiment with. And I bought 3 shades. I bought Makeout Break, which is like a nude, and then I bought Glaze, which is kind of like, I feel like it's the perfect everyday color for me because it has a little bit of color, but it's not too vibrant. And then I also got the shade Retro Rose, which is more of a pigmented kind of rosy toned lip color. And I do like the smell and the formula of this. Right now, after I had this on for a while, I just put on the Makeout Break color all over my lips. These are so hydrating and they smell so good. And a long time ago I had this product from Calvin Klein when Calvin Klein had like a line of makeup in Ulta, and I feel like these kind of fill that void for me. I'll try to insert a picture of what I'm referring to, and I am really pleased with these because they don't make the Calvin Klein item anymore, and so I feel like this is the closest thing to it, so I am excited about that. And then the last product I wanted to mention that I've gotten over like the last like few months is a product from Oden's Eye Cosmetics. I actually did a video reviewing this palette in particular. This is the Soul Main. I'm not sure if it's Soul Main or Soul Mon, but it's the Soul Main eyeshadow palette, and I was really pleased with the variety of shades. The color story is so unique and beautiful. I also have the Alva palette, and I did a tech touch-up video with that as well, but this one in particular I'm really pleased with, and I need to remind myself to use it, which is why I put it in the video. And with that, that is my collective haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had a very amazing birthday, and I am just so excited to share more creative looks with you. I know everyone has their thing that they do for an escape or relaxation or self-care. For me, it's makeup and creating awesome content for you guys on YouTube. This makes me so happy, and I'm just so glad I got to share it with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and I will see you very soon.